Piper. Make it in.
I don't know if it made it in, but welcome to Graded Point 5.
It's not live. Oh, there we go.
And it is all Piper's fault. I don't care. Whatever she's telling you in the chat is not true. It is all Piper's fault.
Hey, yeah.
It is not.
It is always your fault.
Guys, we're talking about stuff like you weren't talking about stuff too. Shut the hell up. Get out of here. This bullshit.
I was typing up in this chat and on Twitter while y'all were talking.
Whatever. Don't make me turn to an angry black woman up in here.
Would there be a lot of girl?
Be a lot of girl and by bitch, please.
And honey child.
That's be a grandma.
Well, they kind of interlace sometimes, you know.
Yeah, but now you can be Octogramma. Octogranny.
Octogranny? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So you're saying so he's an old black woman now? What's going on here?
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, all right, I guess.
Florence says, "Guess what? Guess what? At Fizzgiggity, I got told to eat a dick for enjoying a Star Wars comic."
I mean, if you enjoy a Star Wars anything, you probably should eat a dick.
Damn.
And I say that as a person who enjoys a lot of Star Wars things.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Everybody gay up in here.
I think what he's saying is I include myself in this situation.
In this roast, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you like Star Wars, you are a gigantic gay.
If you like Star Wars, you probably vape too.
Wow. No, he does not vape. He smokes cigarettes. He told us that a few minutes ago. What's wrong with you?
I got Newport 100s. I'm going to my stereotype, all right?
Are they menthols? My dick. Are they menthols, by the way? I got to ask.
Of course they're menthols.
Good. Okay.
Kidding me?
Look, I just know if you're going to be a stereotype, you got to go all the way. It's got to be menthols.
I'll be honest with you. I fucking love menthol cigarettes.
All right.
I thought Cools were the stereotype, though.
No. Newports are the stereotype.
Maybe in Cools, like the 80s.
Cools. No. Here it is. Newports are the stereotype. Cools are for the people who want to do the stereotype but can't afford Newports.
Okay. I was gonna say because down in Louisiana, Cool the stereotype of choice.
Shamil, you mad man? What have you done? Well, you know what? You wanted to show your stream this Sunday.
What happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, Piper's gonna have a shield. Piper's posting a stream this Sunday, and this is a.
Oh no!
Basically, Shamil's already started on the tweet mashup part.
Yeah, he's been doing that all day. Tweets. Yeah, he's been doing it all day. It's great. God. Yeah. Whoa. Please join me this Sunday, 4/28, for my fundraising stream, where you might become the new owner of Subcucci, ma'am.
You donate enough, and you just might.
Ma'am, please, ma'am. May I get a drop? Can I get a little drop?
One cup of coochie, please.
Just a little drop, please. I got my hands cupped.
I like original Star Wars. And that's about it at this point.
I think that's pretty much everybody's.
Yeah, no, I was going to say everybody's probably giving up at this point.
I will say though, thanks to Disney, I have a new appreciation for the prequels.
Right.
Where we were at the point. Right? Where we were at the point where it said, oh, it can't get any worse than this. Disney said, hold my beer.
Right?
Okay, I'm going to be that guy. I always thought that Revenge of the Sith was a genuinely good Star Wars
movie. Oh, no. Out of all those, like I've always said, I loved Revenge of the Sith. It's set up. The prior movies is where I had the problem. The setup in Revenge was good.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
I just pretend those don't exist.
Well, my thing is like what exists for me for the prequel saga stuff would be Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Clone Wars, like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again. In Clone Wars, that's the Anakin Skywalker that we were kind of told about in the original trilogy. The great star pilot, the great, he was a good man, he was my brother, all this stuff, we finally got to see that character fleshed out. And, but the problem, he got hit the coochie. He just, he wanted it too much.
So Wayne, before we get started in tonight's stuff, I do have a thing I would like to have you play for the stream, if you would be so kind.
Okay.
There's no bad words. I just think you'll find it hilarious.
Okay. A Message from Chad is the name of the thing. So we're just playing the audio?
Yeah, just play the audio. Or, the video works too, but...
Well, I'm afraid my frame might drop for...
Oh, that's true. So yeah, the audio alone will be fine.
Okay. Hopefully this will be loud enough for everybody. So let's get this going. All right, here we go.
Virgin alert! Are you gonna marry her? No? Then what do you care what she looks like? Laughing my ass off. You're just there to smash pussy. That's one thing virgins don't understand. They wait for the perfect anime girl and ignore all the rest. Guess what? Just smash the pussy and shut the fuck up. Maybe one day you'll learn, but until that day you'll remain a little virgin boy. I've smashed 90-year-old pussy. I've smashed 700-pound pussy. I don't care. At the end of the day, I get laid, and you don't.
Well, this is about to become the incel anthem.
I don't know how I encountered this video, and I don't really care, because the first thing I thought of was like, does Martyr have a fucking secondary channel? She doing some shit posting over here?
It does sound kind of like Martyr, doesn't it?
Well, like, this just sounds like some shit Martyr would say. Because first thing I did, I showed it to Josh, and then I showed it to Martyr. I said, this made me think of you because reasons.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to waiting for the chat to. Is that your voice, Piper?
that is definitely some Piper right there.
I come on this stream at the most awkward times. Oh, by the way, Demented for Fun, I want to thank you for your super chat on Nick Riccata's stream last night. We really appreciate it, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, Incel or Ren, yeah, Incel wins. I'll have you know, I love the first prequel so much. I talked to Jake Matthew Lloyd down the middle of the South Carolina intersection. Wow, really? Of that South Carolina intersection. Well, is there just the one? I mean, I've been to South Carolina a few times, but I didn't know there was just one intersection. That's
all right. I feel like this user needs to be put in a timeout because you shouldn't be allowed to say these things. It's like, I love the first prequel. Oh.
Hey, 2012 Jameson plugged us on.
We plugged it. Well, I appreciate that too. Thank you. I missed that. I think that was when was this one? Because I've been all over the place today. We don't need to talk about my life because it's not important. Anyway. No. Oh, thank you. Okay, that works.
I'm sure somebody out there will start to count.
Probably. I haven't said it yet tonight.
I'll smash my hand, thanks. Yeah, we already said nice, though. Nice.
Nice.
Yes, all of
and
it.
Failure Be Winning says yes, all the N-words. Yesterday, but I got some specific pieces sent your way too. LOL. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh no! Oh, Crystal, what are you doing? Why?
Oh, no.
Time to ban her from the server. Hold on 1 second, and there we go.
How will she ever recover?
Utterly decimated my dudes.
Mm-hmm. The first prequel had pod racing. I forget the rest of it. That's yeah.
Yeah.
It had Darth Maul too.
I was gonna say the one thing that the first prequel did right was it had Darth Maul, and fucking Duel of the Fates is like my favorite Star Wars song of all time.
Isn't it though? It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
I bought that soundtrack, the orchestrated soundtrack, just for that. Because Duel of the Fates is really good.
God damn it, Seth.
Nudes.
Nudes. You thirsty sumbitch.
Send them.
Self.
And then send them.
Send them.
Seth is like the living embodiment of the please ma'am coochie meme.
Yeah, please ma'am, may I have a drop? Can I have a coochie? Can I have a little piece?
A slice of coochie.
Yeah. Looking at some of these. Oh, there's some other. Looking in our chat. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put one more up, and then we get on to news.
Okay.
There's this one. Mashup of Shamil and me. To clarify, I do wild things for some coochie man. To clarify.
I feel like the to clarify is the only part of your tweet they took.
Probably so.
The rest of that just seems like some shit Shamil would say.
Yeah, I don't remember ever saying I do wild things for.
Actually, the only part that's his tweet is some coochie man.
I don't remember ever saying something like I'm typing out I do wild things for, right? That's just. But no,
you'll have to go find it.
And see, now there's going to be advanced searches right now on Twitter. It's like, well, you did on this day. Let's see. Okay, what we got here?
No longer post the streams to Discord. Somebody dropped the ball.
Oh, I sure did. My bad. My bad.
Bring it up again. Jesus.
I just forget. When it gets late, I forget things. It's just I do that.
Send you to the donut dimension.
That's why you should stream on time.
That's why you should shut the hell
up. Just doing my job.
That's your job as the whole. Yeah, you gotta do it.
Whole.
Yeah, where's our glass tapper? Where'd he go?
Right?
Where's Ace when we need him? Our editor man. All right, there. They've been put in the proper channels. Let's see. Mars Girl nudes. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, if she did release some nudes, I mean, you could at least be curious about how quickly your eyes would burn. Mm-hmm. There's that.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, to get on a subject before we all lose our minds. First off, let me talk about there's this stuff been going around where people are saying that well, Mark Waid, he's trying to get the case dismissed on jurisdiction. Well, you wouldn't know that from reading the fucking headlines that the usual suspects, quote unquote, were putting out, right? And for example, on Newsrama, it literally says Mark Waid asks courts to dismiss Richard C. Myers' lawsuit after Antarctic Press deposition. See, without reading the article, that implies that they're trying to dismiss it because of the deposition.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he made it sound like on his own victory thing, too.
And then, I don't know why I put, Antarctic Press publisher deposed in Mark Waid lawsuit. And then, of course, here's Garbage, which is, Bleeding Cool, by Rich Johnston, who's also Garbage. Antarctic publisher states under oath that Mark Waid didn't prevent them from publishing Jawbreakers. You know what they didn't follow up with today? Report. Antarctic Press editor-in-chief Ben Dunn admits Mark Waid directly influenced the decision to drop Jawbreakers, Lost Souls, and newly released messages. Well, now, I could go through this article and talk about that, or I could just show you the messages. Because that umbrella guy was nice enough to share this information with me. So, yeah. What do y'all think of that? I know people now.
You have friends. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that? Was that supposed to be a laugh?
Yeah, I've had a rough day.
I'm just making sure because it sounded like somebody was like squeezing the life out of a weasel.
Yeah.
I was concerned.
Like, Mark Waid is treating this like Monica and Rob Toy are treating this like it's not a real lawsuit. Yeah, that's the thing. They're like, oh, this is they're just trying to interfere. I believe one point, like Mark Waid was stating, I think in his own GoFundMe, he states that they're trying to silence him. I was like, no, they're not trying to silence you. They're trying to get you to keep out of people's fucking business. Dead air. I'm not wrong, right?
Oh, not at all.
I mean, I always assumed Piper was part Neko. Oh, wow.
I'm not a kitty.
Not looking for dismissal, but transfer. And Texas is going to say, bitch, please. Yeah, that's the thing. They're trying to transfer. What they're trying to do is transfer jurisdiction from Texas to California. Now, we all know how screwed up California is, so of course they will dismiss it, right? Because their tortious interference laws are a lot different than Texas. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because he did all that shit
to a Texas party in Texas, where in Texas, ignorance does not. Yeah, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but he keeps going back and forth on whether or not he knew, because he told. He's got on record that he said he knew them.
Yeah.
So.
You interrupted me when I'm trying to give an example here. So now I have to be the whole.
Show.
See, I have to be the whole now. And I was like, what are you doing? But Jordan.
At least I'm a fun hole.
I swear to God, I will remove you. Do not make me do this. I will ruin your face with your vagina bones. Anyway, go ahead, Wayne. What was your question?
If you were going 100 miles an hour in a 35, right, and you get pulled over, is it a proper defense for you to say, well, officer, I didn't know what the speed limit was?
Pretty sure there's a very specific thing that says ignorance of the law does not excuse you from it.
Exactly. Jordan... Who's Jordan? Yeah, some of these people don't know you because it's been a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Jordan is he actually started the show with us when we first started back in November.
Yeah, something like that.
And then he got a promotion. He had to go do work.
I had to be a normie for a while.
Mm-hmm. He had to, and he's finding out the pleasures of being a boss, which is not very pleasurable as he's finding out recently.
It's fine. Nicotine addiction. I'll be great.
Now that I have my smokes.
Now that I got my smokes, inject it right into my fucking veins. I'm fine.
Now you can actually do the whole thing. I am calm.
Well, I'm eventually going to end up being like Jim on streams. Like, hey, hang on, I need to light a smoke, and I'm gonna do it right into my fucking microphone.
Get that little. Get you that one of them good lighters. Them old. The old flintlocks with the metal case and all that.
Yeah.
And you take that big drag. And you go.
And then instead of apologizing, go, fuck you, headphone users.
Right?
Because it's me.
Mm-hmm. Is that message cut off? Yeah, I'll get to the next page in a second. They're asking if the message is cut off. I'm sure the Newsroom and BC were proper, responsible news organizations and saw a comment from the other side, right? Ha 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 ha. Oh, no. So you don't understand. Ben John... Is his name Ben... I was about to call him Ben Johnson. I don't want to insult to Yeah, Rich Johnston. Excuse me. So Rich Johnston... He will claim until he's just like what's his name from Kotaku. He will claim he's not a journalist until he has to be.
Right.
Because what was it Jason Schreier who said he's not a journalist? I want to say.
I don't remember offhand.
But I think that was him. I think it was Jason Schreier from Kotaku.
I mean, who else do you fucking know of Kotaku? Like, who else fucking matters?
Yeah, besides him and Steven Torkatuga.
Oh right, Stephen Totilo wasn't he the EIC of Kotaku?
Yeah, he's the only one there that had an actual journalism degree.
Right.
Yeah, and but still somehow didn't know what journalism ethics and how it works. So anyway, yeah. So here's the messages. Like actual, hello, my name has been done. I was just made editor in chief at Antarctic Press. I want to thank you for your mentioning of Jungle Comics Indiegogo campaign. I would like to someday clear up some misconceptions about our company. Sure, that would be great. Actually, first, I really like your program and okay, let's go. Wait. First, I really like your program and actually have been following it for some time. I appreciate your opinions on the state of comics and pop culture. I would be happy to provide you with a preview of AP Comics or answer any questions you best can. He said, and this is Tug saying, thanks, I've tried to be as reasonable towards AP as I can. Given the recent events that transpired with Jawbreakers, many creators and titles are solid that you all back, and the backing of independent projects is very worthwhile. People who want an alternative to what we perceive as issues with specific other companies. Still, a lot of people felt let down and angry re the Jawbreakers issue, namely the optics that were left with the aftermath. Is that something you will or even can discuss, namely the discrepancy between AP's statement and what DNC was saying? Because a lot of people, myself included, waited on clarification about that, only to see radio silence, as it were, which was smart in the immediate, by the way. And he goes, first, I want to apologize for taking so long to reply. I want to thank you for your fair assessment of the... Fair assessment of the situation overall. Truth be told, AP has always been on the fringe of the comics industry, yet somehow we survived. We had high hopes for the success of Jawbreakers, but the virulent attack on my brother from the SJW side was unprecedented. Something we have never experienced in our 33 years in this business. It was like Pearl Harbor for us. You have to understand that there were personal considerations as well. Now here's a key part right here. My brother's decision was heartbreaking because after the Waid call, he was afraid of the future of some of our friends who work for Marvel.
Damn, he's
Marvel. Normally, we would have ignored such attacks, but it began to intrude on his other job, and that is when he had to make the decision to cancel the book. Then the other side attacked, and we were caught in the middle. It was a no-win situation for us, so we thought it best to just remain silent. This, of course, led to much speculation of the course of action we took. I wonder what if we had stuck to our guns, or if Waid had kept his nose out of it, would we even be having this discussion? If nothing else, it exposed the seedy underbelly of the comics industry so that at least some good came out of this. And now, and then, don't worry about the delay. I appreciate you taking time to answer questions. I like AP, honestly, as a person in the current climate out there. I'm also trying to figure out the best ways to address it while dispelling the ghost of Jawbreakers, as it were. On that, too, before asking anything else, is this conversation something you feel comfortable freely discussing? And that basically is like, yeah, you can discuss it. Originally, it was like, you can discuss it, just kind of leave my name out of it. But considering the recent deposition, felt it was necessary to come out and say what actually happened. Which I have to agree with. So, yeah. There it is in black and white. That it contradicts what Jim Dunn said in his deposition. Which
is always fun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Get my chat back up here. There we go. But yeah, I don't get it. Like, why? I mean, unless Jim Dunn had just had a totally different take on the whole situation.
That would be the only way that you could possibly spin this is like, maybe he didn't view it in the same way that the ones Ben?
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't view it the same way that Ben did. No.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can figure.
Like, you'd think they'd have some sort of they would talk about that and be like, hey man, I'm feeling like he kind of coerced us to do this, and the brother would be like, I don't really think it was that,
Considering the lawsuits.
Yeah, I mean, kind of reads as if somebody might be fucking lying.
That's what I'm thinking. Either it's a lying, or they're trying to mitigate damage. You know what I mean? Because
they're gonna cause them.
Because there's two ways to look at this, right? This is one way. One way is that Jim is actually telling the truth, and what he said actually happened. That he was not influenced in any way by Mark Waid, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that is a bad thing, because that shows that you just bow to public pressure and you don't stand behind your artists.
Right.
Then there's option 2. Mark Waid did everything that is claimed, right? And then Jim saying what he said makes him look weak, that he has no control over his own company. That basically says I could go and talk to Jim Dunn and convince him to drop a project.
Try it. Let's bully him. Fuck, if it's that easy, shit, I might as well just like stop. Just shut down your whole damn company.
Yeah.
Kid, I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like comics.
Mm-hmm. Even if he wasn't forced to do so by Mark Waid still tried to interfere. That's the key right there. Yeah, because yes, I can say, as somebody who's owned a business and all that stuff, the ultimate decision is yours, right? And you can say, "Oh, wasn't influenced." It doesn't, as far as tortious interference goes, it doesn't matter if that was your reason. What matters is that a third party, i.e. Mark Waid, inserted himself into the situation. And that's where T.I. comes in. It doesn't matter if it went one way or another. Even if they decided to publish it, Mark Waid could still be guilty of tortious interference. Now that's my opinion, that's the backbreaker right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't take the bait from SJWs and Waid supporters. Let them have their tantrum now and burn out. A month from now, we'll be able to laugh at them when the court rejects the jurisdiction claims. I'm not taking. I don't think you understand. I'm not taking the bait. I know exactly what's going on. Option 1 is BS, but maybe still protecting artists. I don't. There's one way to look. Are they protecting artists or protecting themselves? And I think they're protecting themselves, protecting their business. Yeah. If we go to trial, keeps piece of what the call between Joe and Waid was. See, that's going to be the thing. What was the actual content of the call, right? And of course, there'll be several witnesses about that, because so Jim Dunn had the call, and there were those people who know the content of the call after he relayed it to them, then they'll know, so they have to testify, correct? It's like, it also could be who is the violent staff in the revolt. Let me read that again. So it also could be who is the SJW. One bother cited the staff in the revolt. You mean? Oh, cited, like it was supposed to CI. Okay, cited. One brother cited this. Okay. It's scheming and it backfires. These leftists are schemers and they stink at it. That's true. I think I watched some. I only got 20 minutes into it. I'm trying to listen to the rest of it tonight. But Zach did a video about this, and he started off great. And this is coming from somebody who's done some writing. Jordan, I know you've done some writing, for website, for our website and for other websites and stuff, right? Graded. Yeah. And Piper, I know you've done writing too.
Yep.
Richard put it this way. He said, I told myself all the time when I was growing up that if you're a writer, then you have to be intelligent. He said, Mark Waid made me not believe that anymore.
Damn.
He said, okay, you remember last week, Piper, you won't hear Jordan, but last week, Piper, when we were talking about the deposition and there was a part where over the phone, Mark Waid said yes. And then there was a break. They had a small break for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Zach described what happened. It wasn't just a yes like that, like me and you would say yes. It was a yes.
Whoa.
Like he was happy. He said, "Oh, he said what I wanted him to say. Thank God."
Oh, wow. He just can't not incriminate himself.
If I ever talk to Zach, I would ask him. I said, "Now, was it like that, or was it like in Blazing Saddles the yes?"
Christ.
Sounds like steam escaping.
I disavow.
What are you trying to say?
I said all I need to say.
Okay,
I disavow.
Then. You have disavowed.
So, Demented.
Go ahead.
Just Demented for fun. Doesn't Piper only write Twilight fan fiction? Yes.
Ooh.
I would have to watch or something.
Hey, Piper, do me a favor.
Huh.
We're live. Could you talk into your microphone?
I need a new mic stand so bad.
See, you didn't do what I would do. If somebody told me that, I'd be like, okay, fuck you.
Yeah. Immediately, I would just get as fucking close to my microphone as I could.
This is going to be the rest of my stream right here.
And we should just do this. All three of us should do this for the fucking rest of the show.
My mouth is on the microphone.
You need to be like fucking like fucking Jeb Bush up in here.
I'm gonna get drool in this thing.
Jamie, could you pull up those FBI crime statistics?
Motherfucker, I had to pull away real fucking quick so I didn't laugh right into my fucking mic. God fucking damn it. It was... I had to I gave myself whiplash, going this. Fuck you. All I gotta say. Fuck you.
My old mic stand was a scissor arm, whatever the fuck thing, and fucking snapped off.
Let's see. Undead Quinn, seen the CBR news on Waid. Is there new news? I think I had them up. Let me look at my links here. That's news.
If I'm on the stream, it can be a phone sex stream. You don't know.
This is the last thing I had on. This is the thing I had from Mark Waid from today. Arnonic Press publisher deposing Mark Waid lawsuit.
Here, I'm ordering a new mic stand as I. I'm on Amazon right the hell now.
The one thing I do like about CBR now is they actually have a TLDR now.
Good.
So you actually get a quick view and you don't have to read through all their dumb shit.
That's most of what the writing is.
Mm-hmm. National says the claim at the heart of the case was whether Waid interfered in a deal between Arnonic Press and Meyer. Hearing from Dunn was a significant piece of the puzzle, and Dunn's deposition appeared to help Wade's side of the case. See, that's the thing. They all want to report this. And what Zach said on his stream, he said there were things that were great for my case. There were things that were not so great for my case. There were maybe two things that were not so great for the case, and this was one of those two. He said, but even then, it's not a deal breaker, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
He said straight up. He said even that is not a deal breaker. So, wait a minute, CBS on CBR? I did not know that. This is not a sexy noise stream. Nope. Did Piper wear out the mic stand? Oh.
I was gonna make that joke too. I was gonna say I assumed that it went away the same way all your nice thing does. Your fucking vagina ate it.
Right?
Let's see. You had that with him making call and text. This thing has built-in mics, but they probably suck. Yeah. What are y'all doing over here? What's all the redacted messages? What are y'all doing? Y'all trying to hide shit from me? So yeah, I think we agree enough. I think we agree there is enough to support the claim. They don't report news, just narrative. That's the case. Newsrama. Here's Newsrama, CBR, Bleeding Cucks. It's all the same. It's all the fucking same. So yeah, there's that. Also, let's talk about this. I want to pull this up. Change the subject a little bit. Apparently, Renfamous is probably going to get sued for defamation.
Yay!
And I know Piper is like, can you make it a class action? And can I join?
Right? Why does they should, man.
Mm-hmm. There would be so many people joining that suit. Holy shit.
Right?
All right, Jordan. You're going to like
but
this.
You know what? No matter how many people, we probably still make out with more money than she's going to off of that book. So.
Right. Now, Jordan, here's the thing. They were talking about something that, in this thread, they were talking about like crowdfunding and things like that. And Ben Henderson, who is a comic book publisher and writer, he contributed to this guy's campaign, who is a mad SJW. But he was trying to say, it wasn't like trying, it was like, kind of build a bridge thing. It's like, look, just realize we're not all bad people. You need to come off it a little bit kind of thing. Here I am doing a good thing for you. And of course, that didn't change his opinion at all and stuff like that. And so Ben admitted in this thread, y'all were right. That was what I was trying when I was trying to still build bridges with SJWs, right? Mm. And this guy Lee Johnson in this thread says, "You're a good guy, Ben. You can't build bridges just like you can't apologize. At least not for another 20 years when they've had time to grow up, right?"
Dog.
And then of course Ren has to come in with her $150, right? Big Ben threatened to fine me at a convention because he saw a badly photoshopped tweet that made him think I creeped his children on Facebook. Then he went on YouTube and offered to pay for my personal information, but go on. This is once again Renfamous making shit up.
But how could somebody get attention without...
Just like the fact, just like that time where she said that the stream we did about Piper's Piper stuff when it concerned her and Gail Simone, and she said all we did was talk about her looks for 2 hours, and I'm like, no, we didn't talk about your looks for 2 hours. We talked about your looks for maybe 30 seconds, with your caterpillar eyebrows, and that was because somebody in the chat says her husband must have a caterpillar fetish.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that's fucking good. Mm-hmm. I won't lie.
I mean, but I said that was the chat. I was like, I was just repeating what the chat says. We interact with the chat here. Yeah. And so somebody says, proof, please. And this is her proof, dude. This is her proof that he's going to hunt her down at a convention. All he said was, and I'm buying a place in Texas. We'll be at all the cons together. Are you going to Alamo Con? Bring your, quote, husband. I'd like to talk to him about how. I like to talk to him. I have so many questions. Good. I look forward to hearing how I'm a Nazi hate leader in court. You'll meet Bill Sienkiewicz. Look on the bright. I'm sure he meant bright side, but Yeah. And as they, somebody explained to her, he's implying he'll take you to court, not assault you. Do you have any evidence of a threat or assault? Threat of assault to you by Ben? I mean, did it look like a threat of assault to you guys?
It looks like he was shit posting.
Yeah. And like I said, Dark Gift Comics, who's also, he also watches our streams. It wasn't a threat. It was a sarcastic quip about possibly being at the same convention. She then said, in a knowingly deceptive tone, "Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know? You trying to stalk me?" Which somehow evolved into a threat. Basically the same tactics he used on Tug. And that's when Ben Hennessy says, "I will be suing her due to these latest attempts at slander and defamation. That is not a threat, it's a promise. Renfamous better get ready to pay up."
I love it.
The reason they say that is because it was recently found out that basically Ren is a trust fund kid.
Ow, my fucking shock.
Yeah, her dad comes from big oil.
Certainly explains a lot of her fucking behaviors.
Yeah. Let's see. She is not 150 pounds, and she's tipping the scales at 400 pounds.
I mean, yeah, not wrong.
Yeah. And somebody, that lying bitch. Let's see. I'm backing up here. Probably just happened. Just might happen. LOL. And the book is open to liability too. Suing Shitfamous. That one thing we can all agree on. Let's see. Rose is really fucking stupid and was asked 7 million times to stop because this could happen. And Demented for Fun says they changed her name, changed it to Renfamous Cooper on the Dead Pete's page. I'm assuming so she can go back and accuse people of doxing her name. Yeah. Her name is Lauren Cooper. She and you want to know who doxed her? I can tell you exactly. You want to know who doxed Renfamous, guys? Lauren Cooper doxed Renfamous. But you know why? You know how? She took a screenshot of something on Amazon, and the dumbass forgot to delete her personal information.
Like you do.
Yep. So when people ask, when she says, they doxed me, who's they? You.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She's a fool. Seth says, good night, y'all. Good night, Seth. No, sir, I avoid Ren. She's toxic. Yeah, well, yeah. But this is we make fun of her. That's all it is. Your name is attached to a business or project that is available for purchase, public knowledge, and therefore not doxing. Yep.
That's true.
It had said Lauren, or however it's spelled. Yeah, she was. It was Lauren Renfamous Cooper is how it originally was listed. Yeah. She's paid to mess with people 0 point for interacting with someone like that. Yeah. That's what I say. Either a payment or she's literally just a. I don't know.
She just might have no life.
It very well could be.
I mean, she doesn't need a job, clearly, so she spends 24/7 on Twitter.
Ben getting Ty would be awesome. Oh, God, if Ben Henderson fucking hires Ty Beard, I will laugh my ass off. I said, Ty Beard's going to be the richest motherfucker in America just from suing people.
Can I just say how awesome that dude's motherfucking name is?
What, yeah, Ty Beard? Yeah.
Ty Beard.
Yeah. And he has a very nicely groomed beard, I might add. Very...
Right. And live up to his namesake, after all.
And I like I said, when they first announced that his name was Ty Beard, I said he better have a beard.
Right.
And of course he had a beard, and I said good. Now, you want to know how cool this guy is, Jordan? I was watching Nick Rekieta's 24-hour stream. I didn't watch the whole 24 hours, but I made sure to wake up. I took a nap and woke up because I wanted to see the Ty Beard section because he was coming at 7 a.m, right? But that's 7 a.m. Eastern is 6 Texas, right?
Yeah.
And my man is sitting there with a very nice, bathrobe, right? Almost like a smoker's jacket, nice.
Nice.
On his porch, smoking a cigar.
Jeez.
And I was like, this is so awesome. Right? I was like, this is so awesome. And he's like, he's one of those guys too. He's not afraid to call somebody a dummy, right? You know, most lawyers are like, oh, I'm gonna be professional all the time. No, he's just like, yeah, these people are stupid. Like, daddy, money, guilt. Let's see. It's not hard to stalk with that size, but who'd want? What?
I mean, there's some people out there who like them big bitches.
That's true. It's like they make trust fund kitties in factories or something. They're all basically programmed the same. Yep. It's like the daddy money guilt. That's like a true thing. It's like, you know, you came from money and for some reason you got to like act like a shit. But you ain't gonna turn that money down, are you?
Of course not. Why would you do that? That'd be foolish.
She has no honor.
Got bills to pay.
Mm-hmm. She needs a warning signal when she backs. Daddy Joe Marvel supports her. Yeah, that's probably true. That like a Shane doxing Ron and Monica. Yeah. That Shane Holmberg. Did you ever see that, Jordan? That this guy who was trying to come in and tell Nick Rekieta how to be a lawyer.
I think so. Yeah.
He was the guy they were making fun of his chair.
Hey.
Fucking A. But yeah, that was the one. Like I've never seen Rekieta get so mad at a guest. He was calling him a brainlet.
Rekieta is getting turned into like the best shit posting lawyer.
Oh yeah, definitely. What was it? But yeah, during that, like not that, but on Twitter, fucking Shane Holmberg actually doxed Monica Rial and Ron Soy Toy.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you idiot. Oh, but what was funny was he's on the stream. He was all like, I'm sending Vic an email right now. And then, you know, Nick was like, well, show us. He's like, oh, I don't want to show you because I don't want to put Vic's, Vic's email address out there for everybody to see. And everybody in the chat just started typing Vic the Wop at AOL.com because that's his email address.
Yep.
Is it really?
It is really his email address. I have watched video because I'm here. You know, hey, I do my research. I want to see if Vic Mignogna is the piece of shit they say it is. There's got to be video evidence. I have watched hours of video to see if he's this piece of shit that they claim he is. At least from what we could have on tape, right? And he's sitting there giving his email address out. He's literally saying, it goes like, and it's how he said it. He said, my email address is victhewop at AOL.com. And he goes, WAP stands for Italian.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of always knew Vic had a good sense of humor, but fucking Christ.
Yeah. I mean, who else like would you know have their email address be Vic the WAP? You know, I mean, you know, have WAP in there, you know. Nick Rekieta is the new WWE. Oh, I get much more entertainment from Nick Rekieta than I've been in recent years gotten from WWE. That's the honest to God truth.
Especially when Rekieta like loses his fucking mind at like how angry he gets at people. Like that's fucking it's great.
Yeah, I can't wait for I think Thursday night is going to be the Mars Girl stream. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Girl, got something on her too. Got a little archive here. This Alejandro Chavez.
Nudes?
What'd you say?
Said nudes?
No, we're gonna put those in there.
Okay. You were just silent for a while, so I was like, did I render him speechless?
Alejandro Chavez says, I normally avoid this garbage, but this is a guy who, on camera, puts a knife to SJW comic books. Okay. It's talking about Yellow Flash. You know, Yellow Flash, like, if he doesn't like a comic, he cuts it up with a knife sometimes. He might stab it. I've seen him, like, take it to the car wash and pressure washer it. One time he just left it on somebody's car. He just a comic he just bought. I was like, I mean, me personally, I probably wouldn't destroy a $5 comic, even though it was, you know, probably a piece of garbage as far as writing and stuff goes. but to each his own. He bought it. He can do what he wants with it, right? But anyway, he monetized the Kick Vic situation more than any channel I've seen. All right, so he made videos and made money off it. So, what's the big deal, right?
Game, not the player.
Yeah, he's also so obsessed with Mars Girl. He's asking his followers to target her. Fuck it, report them all. So Yellow Flash, his tweet is, "Send me your Mars Girl memes. We will pick a winner on stream. Some tips: don't write a novel on the meme. Simply the best, simply the best meme you can come up with." And I think it also said no gifts.
You had to be something created by you.
Yeah, it had to be something created by you. And then this guy says, report certain videos, or is there a way to report an account? And here's Mars Girl. You have to 5050 go to the front page of their channel and then their about page, I believe, to find the flag icon. So once again, it's time to brigade, right?
Yep.
It's time to brigade. Well, you know what? I hope it makes it to the stream, honestly, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a preview of of our submission. Because I don't care. Hey, Mars Girl, I'm making fun of you. Oh, and here's another thing. You know how you can't, you and people on that side, you know how people like you and people on that side who say you can't, Vic can't sue people for defamation because he's a public figure. Guess what the fuck you are? You're a public figure. You inserted yourself in this situation, right? If I'm going by their definition, then she's a public figure. Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
All right, then. So, enjoy the meme, fellas.
Huzzah!
Why would you allow yourself to be taken with that picture? Jesus fucking Christ.
Man, I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
You know about the Juario situation, right?
Yeah, they're going to talk about that on Nick Rick's stream too. But you know what? Tell the class.
So, for those of you who are not aware, Juario, also known as Justin Carmichael, was a contributor to That Guy with the Glasses, who committed suicide somewhere around, I want to say 2012?
Yeah, it was around
something
there.
Like that.
2012, 2013, yeah.
A few years later, it was revealed that the guy was, actually grooming underage girls to do sexual things for him.
Wow. And
it was something that not only were there members of Channel Awesome that knew, they actively hid it. Mm-hmm. Like you, Doug, and whatever your brother's name is, Walker.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that he was doing this shit. Tried to sweep it under the rug. Now, the big issue and why it pertains to Mars Girl is Mars Girl and Juario were pretty good friends. And when this information came out, she was pretty fucking devastated by the fact that somebody who she thought was a good person was a fucking monster.
Mm-hmm.
And it is something I've thought about for a while, that maybe the reason why she jumped into this as much as she did, maybe it has nothing to do with her wanting to insert herself. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that she didn't recognize when someone close to her was doing actual harm to people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she's trying to get, she's trying to get her fucking redemption arc by pushing this stuff about Vic, despite the fact that if Vic was guilty, I think we'd fucking know about it, because Vic's a much more public figure than any of the fucking Channel Awesome people.
Right.
And these accusations have been active about him for years and never held any fucking water. I was just thinking about that again, that maybe that's the main reason why she was jumping into all that shit, because she wants to right the wrong that she supposedly took part in, even though it's not really her fault that Juario was a piece of fucking shit.
Right. So, I mean, there is that. Of course, my thing is, I don't know. If I found out shit like that was going on, in my group, A, there wouldn't be no cover up because I'd be screaming it to the heavens. B, after I beat the shit out of the guy,
right,
I would call the cops.
Well, I think initially the only people who knew about it were the Walkers and the one other person who owns like the majority of Channel Awesome. Like none of the other contributors knew Justin was doing.
Right.
And they didn't find out about it until like 2 or 3 years after his fucking death. Some people are thinking that might be why he fucking offed himself.
Oh, yeah.
In that case, I say, can't really feel bad for the guy anymore. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
I agree.
Vagina bones have no sympathy.
That damn straight.
You get a little angry, like.
The vagina bones brought out the teeth. Hold on, I need to change my name real quick.
Don't call yourself vagina teeth.
Don't worry, I'm not going to.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see.
Technically, I'm not called.
That's even worse. See, I knew you were going to do something close to that. Honestly, I knew that was happening.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it.
Gotta admit, that would explain a lot of things, so.
Right.
I'm going to put this in here real quick, and then we can move on to more fun things.
All right, sure.
Because 2012 brought this up. A woman named Terry Recolta, who was active in 89 and 1990, was an anti-obscenity activist. So, like those Tipper Gore types.
Yeah.
Let's see. You don't have a very long thing. I just want to see what happens here. Okay. Terry Lynn Recolta is an American homemaker and former anti-obscenity activist, best known for leading a boycott against the Fox Broadcasting Company sitcom Married with Children in 1989. She was residing in Michigan. She married John Recolta, CEO of Wallbridge and the general consul for Romania's honorary general consulate in Detroit. Holy crap. Recolta's sister, Rona Romney, you don't think. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Is a Republican political activist and radio show talk host. Was formerly married to G. Scott Romney, the son of former Michigan Governor George Romney, and the brother of former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney. Oh God, it's like five. It's like 5 degrees of Romney.
Many layers.
Recolta's husband was a national chairman for Mitt Romney's 2008 presidential campaign. Recolta is a Mormon. Big surprise. Recolta was prompted to write to the sponsors of Married with Children after her children watched the episode Her Cups Runneth Over in January 15, 1989. See, knowing Married with Children, I already know exactly what they're talking about. In which Al Bundy and his friend Steve purchased a bra for Al's wife Peggy. The same episode showed Al oogling at naked models at a department store, but with her back facing the camera. Several sponsors decided to cancel their commercials in response. Fox responded to the boycott by moving the show's time slot from 8:30 to 9 p.m. and toning down the level of raunch in the series, reducing the amount of sexual content and implied nudity. Fox also decided not to air a potentially offensive episode titled I'll See You in Court, known as the Lost Episode. It was finally aired in 2002 on FX and was packaged with the rest of the third season in 2005 DVD release. The episode has aired outside the United States, regular blah, 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 blah. Recolta made several appearances on television talk shows and news programs at the time, including Nightline. While the boycott may briefly have affected the content of Married with Children, it did little to no economic damage. A year after the boycott, nearly all the defecting advertisers had returned and ratings improved. Recolta and her boycott were referenced in Married with Children Season 9, titled No Pot to Peas In. in which a sitcom based on the Bundys' lives was canceled because some woman in Michigan didn't like it. Ricolta later founded Americans for Responsible Television to fight against other shows she deemed offensive, including shows by Phil Donahue and Howard Stern. Okay, Howard Stern I can kind of get. Phil Donahue? I mean, yeah, he had some interesting guests and things like that, but it was like real life shit, Well,
definitely.
And I want to say, I think The Simpsons made fun of this too. You remember that one episode where Marge was like, trying to get Itchy and Scratchy changed?
Oh yeah,
because it was too violent for the kids. Yeah, I think they made fun of it too.
I remember.
I remember when The Simpsons were funny.
Simpsons were never funny.
There was a time, about 3 or 4 seasons, and then.
I thought I was gonna get a response from that. Not like a calm, collected, like, well, they were funny at one point. I fully expected. Listen here, you shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand for The Simpsons. Okay.
I mean, look, people stand for old school Simpsons. Like the old shit was funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we talking about King of the Hill? Ricolta was lambasted in the show. Oh yeah. Let's see. Mars Girl is a new Ricolta. I'd say yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Don't be offensive. She's trying to be censorship dictator. And see, that's another thing. Like, there's actual, tweets of her, saying shit like, there has to be a way to, prevent Vic from making money and support, and going to cons.
Mm.
And they are, and I, looked it up, and these people are actually going after Vic's mom now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She's, quote, rich, so whatever, is basically their response to it.
Wow.
Because she has a house in another country that she owns with other people. It's not like just her own house. There's other people involved with owning this house. Anyway, all right. Since we showed some things tonight, we're gonna play with Tweet Mashup for a little bit. All right. So, okay. I guess we should start with us, shouldn't we? Okay. So I'll be at Optimus Deadpool. Let's see. Was it FYZZ?
Yep.
GY?
I.
GI? DD?
GG.
GG?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. IDY?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what we get.
Why can't you have a normal username?
Right?
What?
Yeah, like Optimus Deadpool. Very normal.
It's simple. You're just like, okay, Optimus Deadpool. I get it. Mm-hmm. He's both a Deadpool
and an Optimus
homosexual and a Transformers homosexual.
Yeah. This is already good.
What?
This Sun Eve, I will be doing a fundraiser stream for my car. I'll be interested to see what Nick Rekieta says on this.
That's fucking perfect.
Yep. All right. The thing is, you can do multiple, so let's do a few. Okay. If you haven't subbed to Graded Point 5 yet, you're really answer the question of if TI occurred. I'll be interested to see what Nick Rekieta says about this.
Jesus.
I've only tweeted about Rekieta like once in the last little while, so it's kind of weird that keeps coming up. Well, that's a relief here. Graded Point Live. Mike Murphy of Samurai and Dinosaurs joins us tonight via YouTube. Oh man, my shillings are getting in the way of this. Like seriously, if socialism/communism is to blame for climate change, then I'm about to become the new owner of some crazy painting. LOL. This, pardon my French, effing car. Oh boy. Let's do another one. Let's see what we got. We're live with at Chibi Mike talking about Vic Mignogna again.
God damn it.
Got him. Let's see. Okay. Sunday fundraising stream will be on my YT channel. Possibly going to have to stream from phone, LOL. I could use a few mods that will become available the whole stream. HMU, we can sync up times, LOL.
But that's a...
I think the LOL is mine. Like,
wow.
The second LOL, that's all there is of mine. It's just LOL.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, that's my whole tweet.
Every night there is a dog outside somewhere that won't STFU. No pauses, even more. Let's see. Sunday fundraising stream will be up in few hours to go back and bring her some stuff. I'm wearing down, folks. Once again, if you folks... Oh, wow, that's using my... Let's see. Why is Brainlet Mark Waid claiming victory when there has been no meds? Ugh.
Yeah, put some Xavier in there and some Caleb in.
Okay, let's see. Okay, see. I don't know how to. What's Xavier's? What's his at?
Some dumb bullshit.
Probably. You know, let's do Caleb. Let's do you and Caleb. Piper
okay.
First. Okay, let's see. What is it? His is Caleb Prime, right? All right. Whoa, come here, mouse. I was trying to leave. All right, let's see what we got. Congrats, dude. You dodged a bullet. Your red flag sensor was on point, my man. Seeing as she had to write an entire novel on Twitter about it, she's very obviously not sending their best. Moga. God damn it. Okay, let's see what we got here. I hope y'all have a happy Easter to those that celebrate it, by the way. That's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I will merge Earthworm with our southern border, and Audible gets invaded by Super Nerdland via YouTube.
Jesus.
Cut a heartwarming moment of Lobo and his kitty Susu Waturi.
Yeah. Basically.
Yes, they're pals now, and knows for the first time that she has at least it ain't poop.
What?
I don't know.
Hold on, what?
Okay. Well, my mom's friends wanted to post this about a week ago, but I'm running a bit behind on things. Apologies for that. I hope you all had a great and happy Easter. All right. Wow, this is a long one. Interesting thing about this one. Imagine the moral outrage if this was released today instead of 2007. So, even so, whatever is left of WoW's community no longer has innocence/passion required to make content like this. You and Caleb have some good social commentary going on.
Yes, oh damn.
Right?
Yeah. What's going on here? Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of requests for Ren and SJ Spider-Man.
I think it would just all sound the same. So what we're going to do instead,
Yeah, me too.
Renfamous and you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Square the holes.
I'm mashing with everybody.
Y'all sold T-shirts calling me fam.
What?
Yeah. Let's see. I've gotten a few requests, so I guess let's open it up. I'm actually looked like a doll instead of a cartoon. Stop fixing what ain't broken. All right, let's see. Every night there is a dog outside somewhere that won't STFU. No pauses, even really begun. What? If you guys are so used to crowdfunding campaigns that are just veiled donation drives for right-wing grifters, then you've forgotten how the process works for people who are actually selling comics. I don't know where. Where's the mashup?
Right?
Oh man, let's see. I don't want to chat with me about deadbeats, cosplay, comicsgate, etc. Feel free to tag them below. implying that capping for Vic McMongle from an account full of hilariously racist shit is helping your boy out to get in any attention. Screenshot that bitch and try again. What? I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think I lost Optimus Deadpool again. LOL, it's like 10 till what? Never mind. At least I made an appearance in that.
Yeah.
And we're live. Graded Point Live pulls an audible, and he's provided me with paid content more times in the last week than Ethan's provided you guys in the last year.
No.
What? Hey, Ren, what's the paid content? Let's say, okay, let's do Renfamous and somebody else.
Cab? There's a lack of cab match. Saying Donald Trump.
We'll do Trump in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sound pretty hilarious with anybody.
I've gotten a few requests, so I guess I'll open some Ice Cold Mike's Hard, jam the tunes, and play the board game Hero Quest.
Jesus Christ.
I think these cab ones are going to be good.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he hadn't said they'd fight my charge dispute. Seems Wells Fargo agrees with me that surprise perv guest isn't okay. What? Okay, here we go. Weeks ago, I politely requested a refund from my at Kamea Khan badge on toast for dinner. Honestly, that does sound like something Cap would say.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have one of the first trap picks I drew, and I'm surprised it didn't end up as porn. Let's see. Okay. What we got? Literally no version of a man baby, so describe them because it's not needed. Okay. Let's try another one. Oh, no idea how crowdfunding a comic works. What? God knows. Just waiting for people who are actually selling comics. That's pretty plain.
Yeah.
I don't. All right, let's see. I subscribe to Ryan's Patreon, and he's provided me with paid content more times in the board game Hero Quest. Okay. Oh, God.
I have to wait for it to show up.
You'll see it.
Oh, we got a thumb down.
You'll see it.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there now.
Yeah, I'm starting to find some.
Yeah, we're getting there now. All right. Let's see what. I like that. That was just in its simplicity describes a certain someone perfectly. It's an unbearable person is a personality. Okay. You can okay, what's this? You can automatically dismiss just about anything someone says if they're from an account full of hilariously racist shit. Is helping your boy out in any way. Vic Mignogna, come collect your Muslim-hating supporter. All right, let's get rid of Renfamous. She's not funny.
Yeah. I really thought that it would be funny to mix it. But...
Combine Donald Trump with Cab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Donald J. Trump, right?
I think it's at Real Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Real Donald Trump. Yeah, this ought to be good. All right, here we go. When there's not an undying crime with regard to collusion When there is not an undying crime with regard to collusion, in fact, the whole thing was made up fraud. It is difficult to say that someone says if they're from California. That actually sounds more like a Donald Trump tweet altogether. Who wants to see Ron and Ty? The thing is, with Ty, he's only had like 5 tweets. So, we're doing some fun things. We're just having some fun. Let's see another Donald Trump. Reminder that the average Chinese IQ is nowhere near 110, like its poor management and high taxes.
Jesus Christ. That's just a regular. That's just a regular Donald Trump treat, right?
Yeah. It's like at this point, combining Donald Trump with Cab.
Can't figure out.
Yeah, combining Donald Trump with Cab just makes Donald Trump tweets. Apparently. All right, let's see. So interesting to see the reply. Okay. That was a continuation of the other tweet. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Let's see. Imposing sanctions can be removed, and then watching North Korea become one of the most successful nations of the world. Okay, here's another one. Kimberly Strussel should get me. Kimberly Strussel should get me some beige chinos. Okay, radical left Democrats, together with their leader in the fake news media, have gone totally insane, I guess. Not one of them could hit a moving enemy. Once again, these are just Donald Trump tweets. I don't know what's going on. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. You can be removed, and then watching North Korea become... Oh, that's just... Okay, it's not going to be long now. We're a selling point for Gold Star families after approving for aid for illegal immigrants. No wonder so many people are living in New York. Very sad. I don't know where Cab is. Where did Cab go in these tweets? This is definitely a Cab tweet. Never forget that women with the O and the E blocked out are literally children, and there's no version of a man baby. So now the Dems look to Congress as last hope. All right. Trans women are honored to host the 2019 White House Easter egg roll. Oh, God. Cat's secretly a Trump alt account confirmed.
Yeah, sounds...
Okay, anybody? Okay, I will go to the chat now. Okay, give me some. Who would you like to see suggestions? I'll put whoever together. Whoever,
There was a lot of, I don't know, that one's...
All you get from me is a couple of random replies.
Dude. Do Bob Chipman and somebody. His fucking tweet.
Oh, man.
Insane. That
Okay.
would be fucking funny.
Is it movie _Bob or?
Oh, shit.
I can't remember.
I forget.
Can find it.
I think it might be the _movie Bob.
I think it's the Bob, yeah. Oh, it's just the movie Bob.
Oh, it's with no underscore?
Oh, no, this is a fucking fake. It is the _.
Okay. And who are we combining him with?
Chat said.
Oh, DPRK.
DPRK News.
Okay. All right, I got that. Copy. We'll do a couple of those. All right, go.
Movie Bob and anybody will be.
I don't know. These dudes both look pretty replaceable to me, and I don't just mean in the sense by civilized people. Not very funny. Let's see. English Brexit from Xbox Anaconda because I'm ready for these things to have stupid badass teenager names again. PlayStation 5 just reminds me I'm getting older. Call it PlayStation Nitro Hyena or something. These are not funny. Jesus at Delta. I'm a Gold Sky Miles member. This personal friend of mine has documented numerous occasions. Many such cases. DPRK games to launch in 2019. Provided internet Game of Thrones references because she has an English accent. And you know what? Let's go buy a movie Bob with somebody else.
Yeah.
Let's try movie Bob with Shamil.
Oh. Was that Mr. Nut?
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Nut Senior.
Let's see. Oh, I got him. Yep. The only thing more devoted, the only thing more devoted to the fan, the more they feel serviced. Stick the landing. Hell of an achievement. Ma'am, please. I am but a simple cuck tending to my wife's son. Please, can you find in your heart to spare me even an achievement? Oh, let's get a frame. So Movie Bob is just a parody of a communist authoritarian state.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay. I don't know. These dudes both look pretty replaceable to me. Even an ounce of coochie, ma'am, is all I ask for, please.
That mashup starts as somebody talking shit about somebody else and then just begging for coochie.
Yeah, just in the middle of it. And please, ma'am.
White nice tweets.
TFW spend what looks like a lot of money or something that was, well, yeah, it's fucking generic. Of course, it goes with everything. Okay. Let's see. 7 million Avengers theme goes with everything. Video game. Well, yeah, it's fucking generic of an achievement. Okay.
Where's Bob's insane tweets?
Right? It really is like 20 times better than it should be apologizing to me.
Jesus.
All right. Might have to change Movie Bob out too. There's an extended stretch of Avengers Endgame that probably rates as the most elaborate non-animated superhero action sequence or series thereof ever. That also feels like she doesn't want to cuck other girls, LOL. Oh, God.
Sounds like it'll be good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ow.
The more I read it, the better it gets.
Right.
Is it bad that I can hear that in Movie Bob's voice?
Like somebody said, end on that. That's it. That's done. No more.
I mean, we're fucking. That's the peak.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Game, set, and match, my friends.
Yeah. I'm going to, you know what? This is one I'm going to screenshot for posterity. Because
Have to. Holy shit, that's amazing.
oh my God. Yeah, this one's getting into the archives. Holy fuck.
New thumbnail for this episode.
Yeah.
You tweet that from the graded account.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. I'm gonna show this to Shamil.
It's fucking mind.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm tweeting that from the graded account right now. Let's see. Holy crap, that was good.
You know, I'm thinking because it's mentioning HBO. The first thing I thought of is that's Bob talking to his brother.
Right? Tweet on. We're playing with tweet mashup on live stream. Expect the unexpected. And tweeted. I mean, you can't. I mean, yeah, we're done for tonight. That's it. There's.
That's fucking Enzo.
Like so I said, remember he's supposed to be in the future. Oh God. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. That was too much. Thank you all for showing up tonight. We really appreciate it. Holy shit, that was so good. And I might change the thumbnail for this episode to that.
Do it.
But anyway, guys, y'all have a great night. We will probably see you tomorrow night, and until then, y'all have a good one.
N-word.
Bye.